Hey guys, going to do a review today on this Ultimate Survival Technologies tube tent that I picked up recently. It's about $30, I think more like $25. Nice little emergency tent tarp combination that is perfect for your kind of bushcraft adventures, survival trips, bug out trips, you name it. This thing can be set up in just so many different ways. It's really a versatile piece of gear, and I have it set up as a tube tarp, just to kind of tube tent, really, to kind of demonstrate kind of how it was meant to be used and show you some of the features and why it's a cool little investment for 25 bucks. It comes with the tube tent itself, 6 stakes, and a little bit of guy line to stake it up. And we picked a nice windy day here, so I do apologize if there's any wind noise. I'm trying to cover the microphone as best I can, but there may be a little wind noise here. You can't test stuff out on the nice days. You got to pick the windy days, and today's the day we got about 10-15 mile an hour winds, and we're having gusts into the 30s. So I put this thing up this morning just to see how it would fare throughout the day and learn any lessons that I need to here as opposed to out in the field. So let's take a closer look at this thing. There we go. There's a good gust for you. So you can see how this thing, it really stays pretty steady for what it is, being held up with just a couple of hiking poles and all that. Yeah, that's a good 30 mile an hour gust there. As you can see, it's got little tie outs there on the ends, and there is a zipper along the entire ridge line, which is kind of neat. So you can unzip it to get in and out, which I really do like. So if you do want to get in and out, you don't have to get down on the ground and crawl in. You can get in through the zipper top. It has a little metal clasp in here that keeps the zipper from undoing, as well as it has extra guy lines so that you can support this end up as well. So for me to open this, I actually have to take this top guy line off, and then this flap will be able to come down and actually open, which is kind of neat. Or you can crawl in if you want, up to you. The inside is kind of like that shiny mylar space blanket type. There's plenty of room in there for one person. It's pretty cozy. It goes up in a matter of seconds. It's really cool. It literally takes no time at all, probably about 2 minutes, and then maybe another minute just kind of tightening it down after all the rope stretched and everything settled. As I said, it's been out here all day in the wind and still looks pretty good. You can see there's a little bit of slack in it, and it's probably just from the rope stretching over time. But yeah, sets up real good, real easy. And one of the cool things as well is you can use this as a bivy sack, so you can actually just not bother to use the poles and just use this as a waterproof sleeping bag cover, or stuff it full of leaves and make a ground pad out of it. You can use it as a tarp, you name it. One of the other ways I did explore is to actually remove the hiking rod out of one end and actually stake this into the ground and close one end up to make this kind of a bivy shelter. So that way you have it sealed off on one end to protect you from the wind and all that. So if you do have some extreme rain or weather, you can, and what I did was I just took this end and staked it in through this extra guy line here on the ground, and then I took these corners and brought them in as well and kind of folded everything under, and it makes a nice little tight end, so you can make a nice little bivy sack. That way if you do have some bad weather, you're not open on two ends. You can just focus on protecting yourself on the one end. So there it is, guys. Like I said, you want to make this a tarp, you want to make it a shelter, you can make it whatever you want. It's got a lot of different designs, and it's made out of nylon. It's not going to last you your whole life. Things like roots and tree branches might poke up through it. It could tear in high wind. You never know. It is, like I said, it's a $25 product. But overall, like quality-wise, all the stitching seems good. The zipper seems good. It's held up to this wind here for, you're talking probably 5 or 6 hours now. This has been out in the wind with no problems. I think as long as you don't puncture the floor with rocks or sticks, this is pretty good. And you know what? For 25 bucks, even if you do, just throw a little duct tape on it and use it again. And this is great about this kind of gear, is it is kind of, so in a way, disposable. So you can you know, if you rip it, buy another, or like I said, just duct tape it and forget about it.